Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Jerry Gracia. Hi! If you want to be house guest of the day, just send us a private message on YouTube and we'll set it up. Alright, so first of all, I want to say how annoying it was that yesterday we pretty much had to rely about 80% on what the secret house guests were saying about what was happening in the house. Are you kidding me? Turn on the dang feeds. I don't understand why, if they're allowed to see it, we're not allowed to see it. Like, shouldn't we be able to see everything on the feeds that they're seeing? That's not cool. So it seems like they keep turning off the feeds anytime something remotely controversial happens, and I think Big Brother 15 is to blame for that, because they don't want to have a crap storm that they have to clean up if somebody says something inappropriate. That's so annoying. If they're gonna be jerks, just let people know. You don't have to protect them. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it looks like the house guests were treated to a movie screening last night, and I don't know if this was the reward for the team building challenges or if this was like a separate thing, but that's cool. So there was some drama this morning. One of the guys, I think it was Arlie, was like, I want to shave in the kitchen sink. And Sarah was like, oh hell no, I'm sick of this! So she freaked out, and somehow Paul was involved too, and he was like, don't worry about me because my opinion doesn't matter. He was all Eeyoring, and it was dumb. But Sarah was really upset about the whole thing. She was like, I'm so upset, and I'm even more upset because I don't want to be the breakdown girl. Well, that's what you're turning into, because I think she was crying last night too. Dry up your tears, girl. Save them for the pillowcase. So Paul is like, you know what? I'm ready to go home and see my kids. Good. Get out. Well, Andrew and Kenny are really loving watching Paul squirm. They want him to think that he's going home. They're going to keep playing that up. But their real plan is to backdoor Kyle, because he's a much stronger threat than Paul. But then Paul is telling his D-Bag Alliance, which is him, Kyle, and Adele, that he's acting pathetic on purpose. This was some strategery. He's trying to gain sympathy from everyone else so that they feel bad for him and keep him. But I hate that strategy. It's super annoying. So, let's talk about the war room a little bit. They are not really doing anything. Just kidding. Well, they're not, but they did have a little challenge today. Big Brother gave them these cards with different like professions and like fun facts, and they were supposed to match that with the house guests, and they had half an hour to do it. And in order to win a scene from the house with sound, I think it was like a 40-minute clip, so that's like pretty substantial. It's a good prize. They had to match up 9 of these cards correctly with the house guests, so they had to get 9 out of 13 right. They didn't. So I think it was really off too. I think they got maybe like 3 or possibly 4 right. So Big Brother gave them like a hint or 2 and then gave them another half an hour, and they still couldn't do it. So they missed out on that reward. It'd be kind of cool if they gave them a punishment just to like liven things up, because they're still just throwing Cheerios around. But anyway, I think the Power Veto competition is supposed to be today. But then again, we don't really know what the schedule is going to be like yet, especially since it's the first, like, full week. So I'm sure it will settle down eventually, but for now, it's kind of up in the air. But if you check back later, if they do have the POV, I will put the results in the info for this video, and that's it. So until next time, much love.
Edit.